Welcome back to Yourview.
Thanks for staying with us. So online, some controversial singer took to her Twitter page to share her thoughts on organized religion and why she thinks it is a devil in disguise. She tweeted that organized religion is holding Africa back. Greedy lying pastors Europeans are holding the continent back. The irony is we have more churches in Africa, yet we are our biggest problems. Take away churches and you will see progress. Do you agree? What are your thoughts on this? You can call us on 070-8066-8014. You can tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag Yourview TVC so we can read your tweets. So this conversation, but I mean, it's hot topic. That's pretty much hot now, and everybody's talking about this. Yes, Tokwe. Yes, Jumoke.
As much as I'm not a fan of Densia, on this one I agree with her. Because it seems like human beings that are educated adults that have common sense implanted in their brains by God. Once a religious leader tells them do this, they believe that person is the mouthpiece of God. So they will eat grass, they will swallow snakes, they will, in fact, a married woman will go to a pastor and he will say, until I put my private part in your mouth before I deliver you of a demon, and she will open her mouth believing him. So religion, I think that when the religious missionaries came to Africa, they just came to oppress, using their religion to say that, for instance, the Bible says that a servant must obey their master. So you see that when the colonialists came, once they held us and now they're slaves, because we have read our Bible, we will now say, I must obey my master.
Let's look at it this way also. I mean, we hear this argument a lot. But what if we didn't have religion? Look at the flip side. A lot of countries right now that are going through what Nigeria is going through or being through are in shambles. If we look at Somalia, look at Rwanda, things we have here, and people have gone all haywire, but somehow we've remained together. There's a part, people would say, that religion is playing, at least keeping us together, keeping us sane, such that we've not gone to war. We've not had, yes, there are little pockets here and there, but at least somehow, but hanging there, the point is that somehow religion has sort of made us have hope. So we don't think war is the option, because if we see other countries, other parts of the world, people they're going through so much war.
I think there is room for positive revolution, that we're being suppressed excessively by the idea of religion being peaceful, and we don't speak up because we're being told that we should keep calm. They say that with the religion of peace, some would have money, some would not have. If you don't have, just take care of those that have.
Yes.
But at the crux of what she's saying is that we as a nation, Morayo, almost every street you get to, you can, before you count 4 buildings, you see a church. The entire Oregon districts that used to be industries have been bought over and turned into a church. So we have seen that churches have become a lucrative business, and according to Densia, it seems to be empowering more of the pastors. Now, I'm lucky to have been to one of the churches where we have members that have come from nothing into something, because the pastor focuses on letting us use the word of God to build ourselves. But I look at it that if every church, and I'm using church because I'm a Christian, that is where I have, I can hold my leader accountable. If every church coming together, knowing that we're serving one God, says that we need to change the course of this nation, and say that we need to educate everybody, the resources to change this country is in our church's account.
God bless you.
And until they decide to selflessly leave flying private jets and leave all that and focus on, let us use this money that they're contributing as offering to go to every school, to pay all the teachers. The teachers are not being paid in some areas. Pay them. Selflessness, taking care of others above yourself. That is what the religion preaches.
I totally agree with you, but I don't want us to join these issues. There are different issues. There is the money churches are making that can be used, just like you said. There is the effect the church, the effect the church is having on keeping people off the streets. People go to church, they have daily bread. Every morning they eat breakfast in church. Sometimes some church give them stipends where they used to take care of their family.
Yes.
Church provides homes,
Yes.
medical facilities. So the church has a role to play in helping these people. So let's not totally negate the effect of churches in our society. We understand there are those who still take away, they are the corrupt pastors, we understand that. But let us not downplay
I'm not talking about corrupt
what
pastors.
churches have done or what religion
those are not even in
has
our
done to
radar.
keep
Mariah,
our people off the streets. Yes.
there's a difference between religion and spirituality.
Okay.
And we need to understand that a lot of people are practicing religion.
Okay.
Very true.
The role of the church, if the church was playing the role as it ought to, we should not have anybody on the streets begging. We should not, because
Or
they are
hungry.
or go to bed without knowing what the next meal is supposed to be.
Very true.
You see, ignorance is a big issue. And it is this ignorance that a lot of these religious leaders have capitalized on. And they continue to remain, lords over a lot of people.
Okay.
You are in Lagos, I'm telling you, in the population evaluation of how informed people are, I think Lagos, we've gone to some level of, awareness.
Yes.
Just travel small. Go to the north, go to even your fellow western state, then go to the east.
I agree.
You will see that this religion that people have been practicing is, I don't even know what word to qualify it. Because if somebody is not aware, somebody else is benefiting from the person's ignorance.
Yes.
We've seen churches that will
Education.
tell people that you should not go to the hospital.
And they will fly abroad.
They will fly abroad, the children will fly abroad.
Right.
So you see, I know that the place of the church is supposed to bring hope.
Yeah.
We totally understand. And I know that argument, I strongly support you.
Okay.
That possibly is because of this belief and hope
Yeah.
that we have that has made us saying that we've not gone crazy. But
All
you
right.
see, if the church will begin to speak the truth, hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
If the church will begin to speak
Yeah.
the truth, I think Nigeria will be a better place.
So the church has a bigger role
Yes.
than just helping people
just
have
a
hope.
religious
Let me
body.
take Simon. Simon, are you there?
I'm there.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please.
Christians.
Simon,
Hello?
go ahead. We can hear you. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, morning. Simon calling from Ijai.
Yes, go
Yeah,
ahead.
really, the first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay. Really, this topic, I've been thinking, I can say,
Right.
Delayed.
Okay.
We
have-
so, Mariah, the Christians were first called Christians at Corinth. The Corinthian church was known for bringing together all their resources
Everything.
and sharing equally. So even though you brought 1 million and I brought 10 million and she brought nothing, all of us would eat and have shelter. So that's the role of the church. And you will find that Orthodox churches still do that. They have primary schools. My father went to Anglican primary school. My Sunday school was in an Anglican primary school growing up. They had hospitals. And they would make sure that their old and vulnerable were taken care of. That's the role of the church. And they just teach you maybe I felt that I wasn't being taught the Bible very well. They just give you the Bible for you to read and decide what you want to do with it. But new generational churches are now using the vulnerability of people in trusting God and that supreme being that we have not seen to further impoverish people.
I don't know.
What do
that's-
I mean by that?
Okay, let me pause you for a second. We'll go back to that impoverished because I don't agree. But let me take Shagun. Shagun, are you there?
Yes.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead, please. Go ahead, Shagun. We can hear you.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
You're on live. Go ahead, please.
All right. I'm a first-time caller.
Welcome to the show.
What you're discussing this morning, I really like it and I enjoy it. What I've discovered in this nation, there's difference between Christianity, just like Yourview said, spirituality and the religion. And what I have found out in the church today, the church have lost their place. In Nigeria, if the church stood their ground, things will be better. We will not just, church should be a place of hope. If you check the book of Acts of Apostles, the Bible said those people that have, they sought what they have to help the poor, to help people that does not have. But in this nation, what we have is even the church, the pastors, you will see pastors having thousands of cars, business house, and you see church members, even the workers at the church begging for food.
All right, thank you very much, Shegun.
May I quickly harp on impoverished?
Yes, please.
Now, a man of God who says that God called him, the rest of us don't know if he was called or not, and comes to the pulpit and says that, you see, God said that if you drop all your money, 100% of your money, like the widow who dropped her mite, that don't worry, the way God will bless you and everything, and God did not send him. Because he wants to be comfortable, he wants to buy a private jet, is why he's saying that. And the congregation who have not heard from God, if you tell me that, I will wait for confirmation in my spirit before I drop a penny. But people who are looking for,
people have done it in the past, and
they
God
will
has blessed
even
them.
bring people to come and give testimony. Me, I did not have any money. I went to borrow money from Tokwe. I put everything in church. As I was going home, one woman just called me and said, Jumoke, I have 100 billion for you. They're using...
I have another angle, though. I have another angle. I understand that part. I have another angle, and I want to say that for every politician that has been found guilty of corruption, one way or the other, has a religious leader. Everybody in Nigeria practice either Christianity or Islam or traditional rule.
Cases says religion is a core social norm of life, but when it is being exploited by a few in the society, there lies the problem. Adebayo says when we believe we have to cast and bind before we can be free and successful, then it is nonsense. Omolaja says, ha ha ha, who says nothing good can come from Jerusalem? Denzia is right. People need